Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Namaste. This is a forward bend practice, so you can do this on its own. You can also add it to the standing pose sequence that I did as the first one. Let's just bring the hands to Namaste. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders, lift up through the chest and breathe. Close the eyes. Relax the skin around the eyes, release the tongue, and feel the breath as it enters the body and exits the body. Inhale along the front of the spine, exhale, release the shoulders, relax the neck. As you inhale, let the spine grow tall. As you exhale, relax the skin on the body. So it should feel as if you're growing into your inhalations and then maintaining that length and space as you exhale. Take a couple of moments here just to observe the breath, being comfortable. Adjust yourself if not, come to cross legs if need be. So your yoga practice is getting to know your body, your needs for you right now. Bow the head to the heart, lifting the heart to the head. Surrendering the brain to the wisdom of the heart. Surrendering the brain to the wisdom of the body. Open the eyes. Raise the face. Release the hands. Okay, we're going to come into dog head down, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So place your hands down, okay? And as you place them down, just check the weight is even and that the hands are level. So if you use the top edge of your mat, then you know that mat is square, unless it was cut on a wonky angle. But I think the companies now cut all the mats themselves, not like when I first started teaching yoga. I used to cut them. Every once in a while one would be off on the side. So get the hands nice and level on your mat, and then just check that your hands are doing the same thing. Middle finger pointing directly forwards, ideally, unless otherwise, if you've been taught by a teacher to help the shoulders, then you do what you need to do. But for levelness, middle finger forwards, back of the wrist making a T shape. Okay, and then come up onto your knees and walk your knees back, as long as it's comfortable. Have the knees as wide as your hips. Stretch the toes back, and so you're making like a long tabletop. Okay, with your spine. And then just press down into the hands, and if you shift your weight back towards your knees, notice what happens to the weight in your hands. Can you feel it? Can you feel how the weights travel back towards the heel of the hand? Maybe not, you might well already know this piece of information. But if you, without thinking, if you just hotch your hips back quite quickly, feel how the weight pulls back. So, what I want you to do is I want you to take the hips back. So first we'll bring the shoulders over the hands. Okay, now feel how the weight is down. Now can you maintain that sensation in your hands as you take your hips back? And you'll start to notice that the hands feel like they're glued to the floor. Yeah, the arms start to feel long. And it now feels like the hands are stuck to the floor. And your armpits have to stretch a little more. Make sure the arms and shoulders are comfortable. Rest yourself down between your thighs. Release the head down. Okay, so this is Adho Mukha Virasana, the downward facing hero pose. And it's a really nice way to passively get the length through the upper body, through the armpits. If your bottom doesn't reach your heels, don't worry, just put a foam pad or a blanket or a block there. If you haven't got any of those things, press pause, go and grab a bath towel or a pillow and stick that between your bottom and your heels. But before you do that, press play again. Now look forwards and come up. So you felt, what you should have felt was a nice long sensation all the way up through the arms, both sides, not just one obviously. Okay, so now lean forwards again, get the weight into the hands, tuck the toes under, lift up through the hips, stretch up. Now the higher you lift your buttocks, the higher you can lift your thighs. And now I want you to lift the thighs so much that they lift the kneecaps up, right up to the hips. Kneecaps are being drawn right up. Okay, and you'll feel how the thighs have become tight. Yeah, and the knees look nice and long. From here, start to take the crease of the very top of the hip, where the hip meets the thigh, back, but don't lose the beautiful angle that you created between the thigh and the body. Try and maintain the tightness of the thighs, the work of the thighs, drawing the heels towards the floor. What's happened to the hands? Is the pressure still down in the hands? You might have to feel like you're lifting the shoulders up away from the floor a little bit to get that pressure again. But then lengthen up through the armpits, open the armpits more, and then press down, straight down into those hands. Relax the head, relax the eyes, release the tongue. No pinching or tightness in the shoulders. If you need to rest, you bend the knees and you come out. Pressing down into the fingers, pressing down into the fronts of the hands, working the arms strongly. And then bend the knees, rest back. Take some breaths, sitting the bottom on the heels, Adho Mukha Virasana. Downward facing hero pose. Look forwards, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Toes under, lift up. Stretch the heels, long arms, long legs. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. And I'll count you down. 5, work the hips. 4, lift the side trunk. 3, tighten the kneecaps. Don't lock them, tighten them up so you're lifting your kneecaps towards the thighs. 2, press down into the hands, relax the face. 1, take some beautiful breaths. Nice relaxed ones. And exhale, bending the knees. Tuck the feet together, tuck the toes together, knees wide, stretch forwards. Rest the hands down. Have the arms coming directly forwards. Or if you wish, release the hands back by the sides of the body. Take some breaths. Place the hands down by the knees, fingers pointing forwards. Look forwards. Press into the hands, lift yourself up, bring the knees together, sit back up. Okay? Next pose, Sukhasana. So you can take a blanket, like this, and then cross the legs. Alright, sit tall, bring your hands to the knees, roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. Take the brick, place it behind you. Sit tall again. Breathe, place the hands behind you. Put the thumbs onto the brick, Fingers either side of the brick. Roll the shoulders back. Lift up through the chest and just push the upper body forwards just a little bit so you feel nice and tall. And then release. Change across to the legs. One side's always easier than the other. So just pull the buttock flesh out and back. Make your buttock bones as level as you possibly can. If you need more height, get more height. Hands behind onto the brick. Again, thumbs touching the edges of the brick. Roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. If you've got really broad shoulders, take 2 bricks and put your hands on 2 bricks. Okay? Lift the chest, lift the chest. Relax the knees, notice how they want to come up. And then when you're ready, exhale, release. Okay? Now, we're going to fold forwards next. As we fold forwards, you can stay on your height, but know that your head isn't going to drop to the floor. You don't let it, so you bring a wooden brick in front to rest your head upon. It can be here, it can be here. You might find you can't get down to here. It can be here. Yes? So you've got different heights we can make. Otherwise, if it's just a case of coming forwards, you don't want to strain the knees. So you just use your hands to lift the body, because we're lifting the body out of the hips, and it's an action that we really need for our forward bends. Okay? If you can sit flat on the floor, you can do that too. So I'm going to take away the foam pad, or the blanket actually, and put it down to one side. Lift the chest, pull the buttock flesh out and back. Have the shins so that they're coming across the body and they're not pulled in too tight. So if I just remove those, you can see. Lift the chest, walk your hands forwards, get a good lift on the chest, and the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to pop the head onto the brick. It's really soothing for a busy mind, and already we're introducing a forward bend. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. Inhale, come up. Now if that's really easy for you, okay, you can, from here, you can just turn the brick down. So you get rid of that one, you make it lower. So you find your space. Fold forwards again. We're going to do it 3 times. Being aware that your knees are comfortable. Stretching the arms forwards. And inhale, come up. Okay? Happy? Yeah? So now it's up to you. If that was too much, come back to here. And then you'll be happy in this state, feeling comfortable in your pose. If you want to take it that little bit further, folding deep from the hips, coiling from the hips, folding forwards, stretching forwards, extend the arms, so release the head down. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. And if your brain's going, when's you going to say come up? Just back off a little bit, just a little bit. And so you can breathe and you can feel the stretch, but your body goes, oh, thank you. Shoulders broad, back of the neck long. Inhale, come up, sit tall. Breathe up into the chest. Stretch the legs forwards. So clock the leg that's on the outside, okay? Because the leg that was on the outside is now going to come on the inside. So bend the legs up. This one's now coming on the inside. Breathe. Open the chest. Sit tall. Exhale, fold forwards. I know that one side is always different, so you can always bring that prop in again. Okay, so you can go back to being high. Relax the shoulders, relax the eyes, release the tongue. When you get there, you might think, I can go a little further today. Breathe. If you can go a little deeper, just ask yourself. And if the answer is maybe, you can try, but you can always back off and come back up again. Breath smooth and even. Weight still in the buttock bones so the knees aren't taking the strain. Inhale, come up. Walking yourself back. Sitting tall. Rolling the shoulders back. Shoulder blades move deep into the back. And then come to sit in Dandasana. So Dandasana is the staff pose. Danda means staff. Spread out the toes. Draw the legs back. Pull the buttock flesh back and sit tall. Now this is really hard. My thighs are working like crazy. Okay, so to take the pressure off the lower back, you take your foam pad or your blanket, if your hamstrings are particularly tight, and just sit up on it. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. And if you want, cheat number 2, it's not really a cheat. It's a help, it's an assist. Bricks either side. Now you can roll those shoulders back and use your arms to lift up through the chest. Press the legs down more and more. Keep pressing those legs down. Breathe. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. And then release. So Janu Shirshasana, we're going to do on the floor. Okay? So you can come off the foam pad or the blanket. Okay? And you're going to bend this leg back so that the heel comes in towards its own groin. Okay, can you see? It's not against this leg, the heel. The heel isn't. The sole of the foot faces up. And you can see the sole of the foot, and it runs along the inner edge of that thigh. Beyond the fingertips and lift and turn. Now you've got a belt nearby, so if you haven't got a belt, press pause, go get one. I'll get better at this, I promise. Take the belt and lasso your foot. Now the buttock bones should remain level, okay? Although the buttock flesh does move back a little. Hold the belt and lift up through the chest, spread out through the toes on the straight leg, press the straight leg down, pull the chest forwards, inhale, look up. Lifting and lengthening the spine. Breathe, so you're really feeling like you're going up. And then look forwards, release the belt and straighten the leg. So this is just to get an idea of warming up the hips. So let's do the second side. Bend back your left leg. Heel coming into its own groin. So this is the line of my thigh. Yeah, and you can see that my foot is following that line of the thigh, and I'm getting a good rotation. Don't upset the knees trying to get this. Know that this is a work in progress. Okay? This leg is nice and straight. Press the leg down. Bring the belt onto the foot. Roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. Shoulder blades deep into the back. Breathe. Look up. Look up. Lift the chest. Pressing the straight leg down. Exhale, look forwards. Release the belt. And as long as your buttock bones are in the same place, when you stretch this leg forwards, it shouldn't look like the leg is shorter. If the leg has just come shorter, you hotched your buttock bone back too far, so just know that. Okay? Now I'm going to do the next demonstration. I'm going to turn to the side, so you can see, because this time we're doing the forward bend as well. Okay, so if I turn this way, there we go. Toes along, legs are straight, buttock flesh is pulled out. All right, so now you're going to bend your leg back. We'll start with the right leg, okay, and we'll bend that leg back. Now you can see the different angle here now. Turn the body, turn the hips. Take your belt if you need it, and lasso it around the heel. Now we're trying to keep this leg nice and straight, and you lift up through the chest. Pull the chest forwards. Get the shoulder blades move deep into the back, look up, and then exhale, fold forwards. If you can take the foot, take the foot. Now here again, we lift up and lengthen. Widen the elbows, widen the shoulders, keep the legs straight, turning the body towards that straight leg more and more and more. Release the head down. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't reach the leg. Know that we're taking the head down towards the leg, not bringing the leg up towards the head. Level the shoulders, turning the navel towards that straight leg more and more. Inhale, look forwards and up. Lift the chest. Exhale. Inhale, come up, sit tall, and then straighten the leg. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back, press and grip, so press the legs down or grip the hips together. Back to Dandasana, okay? So this is like the Tadasana, the standing of the seated poses. There we go, it's easy. So now, bring the left leg back, bring the heel into its own groin, and keep this straight leg drawing back. So from the knee, right back into the hip. Keep that connection there. Inner knee to big toe, keep that connection there. Be on the fingertips, and turn towards the straight leg. If you need your belt, what you have to do is you have to lasso that foot. Lift the chest. Relax the eyes, release the tongue, look directly forwards. Lengthen both sides of the body. Now lift the chest and look up. And fold, gaze up. If you can take the foot, take the foot. Inhale, lift the chest again. Widen the elbows. Exhale, fold forwards. Turning the navel towards the straight leg. When you get to your maximum, release the head down. Relax the eyes and release the tongue. Breathe. Widening the shoulders, widening the elbows. Inhale, look forwards, extend, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release the hands, inhale, come up. Sit tall and straighten the legs. Grip the legs together. Open up the backs of the knees, press the legs down. Okay, and do it again. Just one more time. Alright, so now you know what you're doing. Bend back that right leg. Be kind to the knee, make sure there's no pain in the knee. If there's discomfort in the knee, sit yourself up on a height. So release the leg. Don't ever try and grab your props. In poses, it's a very daft thing to do. But you can sit yourself up on a foam pad like this. Okay? And that should be more comfortable on the knee. If the knee is hovering, then take another blanket or a foam pad. Okay, I haven't got my other blankets or my foam pad, but fortunately, just out of view, I have another one. So I've got another blanket here, and I love blankets because they can roll up, they can do many things, they're very versatile. And if you get cold, you can always put it over as a bedspread at night. There you go. Now this is comfy. This is too comfy for me. So we're aiming to have the knee as low as it will happily rest. So it's very happy for me to be here, and it's also very happy for me to be on the floor, okay? Turn the body, turn the hips, turn the trunk. So the hips turn this way. And we're keeping the hips nice and level. Turn the navel. Those of you that don't need the belt, you can now think about the pose without using a prop. If you need the belt, please use the belt. It helps you achieve the pose much more quickly. Raise the arms up, stretch up, fold forwards, take the foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Relax the eyes, release the tongue, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Levelizing the body. Breathe. Lift the elbows, shoulders back, neck nice and long. Even if you're up that little bit higher, still keep the shoulders broad, legs connected. Yeah? Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, hands to support. So place the hands on the floor. Inhale, sit tall, legs back together. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. Draw the inner legs back. Relax the abdomen, lift the spine. Then back the left leg. Legs strong. Turn the body towards a straight leg. And then inhale, raise the arms up if you're not using the belt. Stretch up. Fold forwards, looking forwards towards that foot. Inhale, extend. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. Shoulders away from the ears. Breath smooth. Using supports where needed. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to either side of the body. Press into the fingertips. Sit back up. And then legs forwards again. Sit tall. So we're aiming to sit without pushing forwards too much. So we want to lift up and get the body to sit in Dandasana, head directly forwards. So we're not overworking the lumbar spine and the pelvic region, okay? Next pose. We've got Trianguka Ekapada Paschimottanasana. And when I first learned that, it was my favourite thing to say. Trianguka Ekapada Paschimottanasana. We've just done Janushirshasana. Janushirshasana is head to knee pose. Trianguka Ekapada Paschimottanasana is the three-limbed face down pose. Forward bend. Paschimottanasana is the intense west stretch. Okay? So, sit up on height. Foam pad is fine, blanket is fine. You're going to bend back your right leg. Little toe on the floor, big toe on the floor. Foot coming directly forwards. Sit evenly. Okay? Stretch the leg forwards. And if you need more height, if it's uncomfortable on the knee, you can sit on 2 foam pads. Yeah? I will turn sideways so that you can see from the side again. Oh, I'm going to go this way, so I'm going the same way each time. And the leg bends back like so. Very easy. Okay, sit tall, lift the chest, relax the shoulders. Again, you can lasso the belt around the foot. Inhale, raise the arms up, stretch up. I apologise if my arms have gone out of view, just. And then exhale, fold forwards, take the foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. Breathe. Inhale, look forwards. Release the hands either side. Inhale, come up. Change legs. So stretch the right leg forwards. Drawing up the kneecaps, gripping the thighs together. Bend the left leg back. Being aware that your legs aren't the same, so your knees will respond differently. Okay? Sit tall. With an inhale, raise the arms up, stretch up. Lift up. Exhale, fold forwards, take the foot. Inhale, extend, lift and lengthen, look up. Drawing the straight leg back. So we're not trying to do the fold so much from the back, but we're trying to get the legs to engage, to get the hips to do the rotation. Yeah? And then exhale, fold. Resting the head down. Relaxing the eyes. Releasing the tongue. You'll feel that the hamstrings are stretching. Keep the kneecaps tightened. Levelize the pelvis. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale. Hands either side of the body. Being on the fingertips, sit tall. Stretch the left leg forwards. First side again. Raise the arms up. Stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards, take the foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Widen the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Head coming down towards the leg. Breath smooth and even. Left hand holding the right wrist if you can manage it, otherwise taking the thumbs onto the foot. So the thumbs are past the front of the foot and coming around the back edge onto the sole of the foot. Inhale, look forwards. Lift up. Exhale. Hands to either side of the hips. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, release. Stretching that right leg forwards. Bending the left leg back. Raise the arms up, stretch up, lift up. Lengthen the spine. Drawing that straight leg in, tighten the thigh. Exhale, fold forwards, taking the foot, inhale, extend. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Relax through the abdomen. Keep that thigh working like crazy. You can feel a nice warming of the thigh. Working those muscles. Breathe. Folding over the straight leg. Relax the eyes. Release the tongue. Head is rested down. Inhale, look forwards. Extend, lift and lengthen. Exhale. Hands either side of the body. Press down into the fingertips, lift up through the spine, and then straighten the leg forwards. Breathe. Grip the legs together. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. Lift up through the chest. Dandasana. We're going to go on and do Marishasana 1 now. So I'm going to bend up my left leg. And it's the forward bend only. So you might need to sit up on a foam pad or 2 foam pads. And this bent leg is a standing foot. So you want to be able to get a good amount of pressure down through there. The heel is in line with the butt bone. Okay? You can take your belt and you can lasso the foot. And inhale, lift the chest, press the straight leg down, And then exhale, fold forwards, wriggle your hands down the belt and just see where you get to. Or you might be able to take the foot. So that's the first indicator as to how well the hamstrings lengthen. Okay? Don't worry if you can't reach the foot, because yoga is about where you can get to, not what you can do. It's not a performance, it's a practice. Okay, so here we're holding the foot, we're standing into the other foot, and we're either holding the foot with our fingers or with our belt, but we're making a connection with the foot. Alright, and just have a look and see whether your armpit is past the front of your knee. Okay, that's all you need to do. Then from there, release the hands, sit tall, look up, and then stretch the leg forwards. And we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so bend up your right leg, heel is coming in line with the buttock, okay, in line with the buttock bone, and then take the belt, lasso the foot, hold the belt with two hands, lift the chest, look up and stand into this other foot, stand into it, exhale, fold, creeping the hands down the belt and just seeing where the hands land. If you can take the foot, take the thumbs past the front edge of the foot as well. Lengthen, and then again just clock. Can you get your armpit, this is where my armpit is, in front of the shin here, this is the shin. And then inhale, come up, and exhale. Now you have two choices. You can go again this way, just holding the foot. Alternatively, you take the belt and you bring it around your back. So loop the belt so it comes on the inner edge of the crease of the thigh and then around your back. Okay, so I've stayed with my right leg so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so then we exhale, fold forwards towards the foot, and then we wrap the arm around the front of the shin and see if we can find that belt. There we go. And we take the hand, we can find the belt this side, look, it's already here. So we take the belt and we wiggle our hands around and see if they can bind. And if they can't, don't worry, and we fold forwards. If they can bind, left hand, sorry, if it's the right leg that's bent up, right hand holds the left wrist, lift and lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, look forwards, releasing the hands, letting go of the belt. Inhale, sit up. Stretch the right leg forwards. Do the same on the second side. Heel in line with the bottom bone, sit tall. Take the belt, and I've just tucked the belt into the crease of the hip so I can find it when I go around to search. And the belt is coming here and it's across, so I've made this nice loop. I can know where the belt is. Bring the left hand, if it's the left leg that's bent, if it's the right leg, it's the right leg that's bent. On the inside edge of that bent leg, left hand, inside edge, left leg. Turn the thumb down, wrap the arm around the shin. If it doesn't go, just keep going forwards. Right hand comes around to bind, or comes around to hold the belt, and creeps around until you find the hands. Inhale with the chest, lengthen. Exhale, fold. That creaky noise is my foot sliding on the floor, by the way. Rest the head down, being mindful of the back, so you're not over pulling in the lower back, drawing the straight leg up, relaxing the eyes and releasing the tongue. Inhale, look forwards, extend, releasing the hands, press into the fingertips, sit tall. Okay, and then release the leg. So if I demonstrate from behind, you can see what goes on with the backs of the hands, with the clasp, I hope. Right. So we're here. Okay, I apologise for having my back to you. You're going to bend up the leg, lift the chest. We've bent up the left leg. Okay, if you've done the right, that's fine. Just bend up the left, change it. Sit tall, stretch your left arm up. Exhale, fold forwards towards the inner edge of the right foot, and the thumb will be facing up. Turn the thumb down, wrap it around the front of the shin, palm facing out. Stretch the right arm forwards, or grabbing the belt. Stretch the right arm forwards. Take the thumb down towards the floor. Wrap the arm around the back. And my left hand is ready to grab the right wrist. Inhale, lift and lengthen, extend. Exhale, fold forwards over that straight leg. Breathe. Inhale, look forwards. Open the chest. Exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, come up. Sit tall. Stretch the left leg forwards. Bend up the right leg. Lift the chest. Place the left hand on the outside edge of the left thigh. Stretch the right arm up. Exhale, fold forwards on the inside edge of that right leg. Turn the thumb down. Wrap the arm around the front of the shin, rolling the inner elbow down towards the floor and then back on itself to roll the bicep around. Palm faces out. Take the left hand, stretch it forwards, turn the thumb down and wrap it around again. And you'll feel, if you allow the arms to stretch out, you'll feel the shoulders broaden, the collarbones open. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forwards over that straight leg. Abdomen soft. Standing legs strong. Hips level. Breathe. Relax the eyes and release the tongue. Inhale, look forwards. Extend, lift and lengthen. Release the hands, come up over the shin, place the hands down. Lift the chest, sit tall. Stretch the legs forwards in Dandasana. Okay? Keep breathing. I'll spin around. We've got Paschimottanasana. So it's a forward bend. Thighs roll in. Knees draw up. Thigh muscles draw up. Press the heels down so that the heels aren't lifted off the floor. Raise the arms up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards. If you can't reach your feet, use the belt. Lasso your feet. And lift the chest. And then start to go forwards. Yeah? If you can reach your feet, take the feet. Inhale, lift the chest and go forwards. Lifting the elbows, drawing the shoulders back, going forwards more and more and more and more and more. Admiring your toes, okay? And then release the head down, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Legs firm. Inhale, look forwards, extend, lift and lengthen. Look up. Hands to the sides of the waist. Inhale, sit tall. Grip the legs together, soften the spine. Soften the spine. Lift the spine. Soften the abdomen. Breathe. Okay, I'll demonstrate from the side. So we're sitting up on a height. I've got my blanket. Okay, if the hamstrings are tight, then you need to not overwork these poses. You need to just sit up and just go, oh, what a lovely Dandasana. Yeah? Lift the chest, lift the chest, lift the chest. Raise the arms. Stretch up. Front and back of the body. And then exhale, fold forwards, take the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Now as you fold, allow the body to soften. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Tightening the kneecaps. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale. Hands to waist, hands to either side of the hips. Inhale, come up. Take a couple of breaths. and then release. Okay, we'll do a very gentle twist now. I'm hoping you'll be able to see. Just a reclining twist. So the legs, they're bent like this, okay? And your arms, they stretch out. I'm going to do just a little bit. That's it. Okay? Okay, and then quietly allow the legs to go over to the right hand side. So just very gently stretching the left arm back, stretching through to the left knee. Breath up into the chest and come back to center. Second side, legs over to the left. Shoulder of the right side down. Come back to center. Over to the right. And if you wish to turn your head to the left, you can. And come back to center. Very good for the neck muscles. Take the knees over to the left. Turning the head to the right if you wish. And come back to center. Cuddle one knee in towards the chest. Release. Cuddle the second knee in towards the chest. And release. And then both knees in towards the chest. Squeeze the knees together. Abdomen soft, breath smooth, and then release the legs down. So just hold the knees, let the knees go to where they want to go, and then release the legs down, okay? You can turn the palms up, and then gently stretch those legs away for your Shavasana. Palms face up. Tuck the shoulder blades deep into the back. Putting a cloth or a pillow underneath the back of your head if it feels like it's being thrown back. And if you pull that blanket or the block, foam pad, so that it supports the neck completely. I'm hoping you can see that, but my throat doesn't feel congested. And then you tuck the shoulder blades in again. If the lower back is uncomfortable, bend up the legs, okay? And just rest the lower back like that, taking the feet out, or put a support underneath the back of the legs, all right? So you can use a rolled blanket, you can use a pillow. Just pop that down underneath the backs of the legs, like so. And you check your lower back again, because this practice is meant to be a loving, caring practice, not a break yourself practice. It's not good. Opening the chest, relaxing the eyes, releasing the tongue. Quietly close the eyes. And allow the breath to come completely soft here. Okay, so as you lie down, make sure that you're comfortable. And adjust yourself where necessary. So I'm just turning around, so I'm lying completely on my mat. My palms are facing up. Fingers are gently curled. And allow the breath to soften completely. Relax the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Release the lower jaw. Breathe. Relax the facial muscles. Relax the abdomen. Allow the legs to feel heavy. Breathe. Let go completely. Smooth breath. Rest back completely. Relax the eyes. Release the tongue. Release the face. Let go completely. When it's time to come up, rest the hands on the abdomen, rolling the thighs in one at a time. Bend up the legs. If you need to cuddle the knees in close, then do so. Allow the spine to be long. Support the head with the right hand, palm facing up. Roll onto your right side as if you're rolling over in bed. Rest the left arm. Press the left hand onto the floor. Look down, pressing with the left hand. Place the right hand on the floor and come to Sukhasana. Bring the hands to Namaskarasana. Take a few deeper inhalations. As you inhale, inhale up along the spine. Exhale, relax the skin across the shoulders. Be grateful for this thing called yoga, where we get to know ourselves. Get to know our bodies. Get to know our inner self. Bow the head to the heart, so it becomes quietened to the wisdom of the heart. Allow the love of the heart to receive the head, the brain, the mind. Breathe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Thank you. Have a super day.